Today I'm so excited because I'm sharing with you a wonderful breakfast goodie. These are Southern egg bites. You're just gonna love them, so let's get cooking. Hi, I'm Melissa Diane, and on this channel we have so much fun in the kitchen, in the garden, and all around your home. And so today we're kicking it off. I'm going to share with you all the ingredients and the utensils you need to make these incredible Southern egg bites. For all of these ingredients and the measurements, I will list all of this in the description section below the video. We're going to be starting with our eggs. We've got 8 large eggs, about half a cup of milk, and then half a cup of chopped tomatoes. We're going to be using sausage also, and for our sausage today, I'm using anywhere from a half to 3/4 pound of pan sausage, and this is sausage that Jay got from one of his hunts. You can use any kind of sausage that you want. You're going to want to grate some cheese. I like to use hand grated cheese. You can buy shredded cheese, but it tastes so much better if you will just get a block of cheese. This is just some sharp cheddar cheese, and grate it yourself. This is a half a cup to use in the recipe. Now you want to have a little bit extra that we're going to use for topping on our egg bites. We're also going to be using some seasoning, and the seasoning today is going to be some coarse ground black pepper, and it's going to be about 1/4 teaspoon, and then some salt, just a little bit of salt, maybe anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of your salt. Then some extra goodies that I'm putting in, since these are Southern egg bites, is I'm putting in some jalapenos. Now I've chopped up quite a few. I have about 3 here, and the reason is that I have some jalapeno plants that are called full me peppers. They're not really hot. They look hot, but they're not. But they have a ton of flavor. If you use a jalapeno that's really hot, then you want to maybe just use about half of a jalapeno. And then I'm using about 1/4 slice of scallion. Just chop that up really fine. And that really is it for all of your ingredients. Now the other items that you want to use today in preparing your Southern egg bites, first of all, you'll need a small bowl to crack your eggs in, and then you do want to have a muffin tin. Now today I'm using just a regular size muffin tin. There's 12 little muffins that you can put in here. I was thinking about something last night, and it would probably be really fun to put these in this kind of a little tin. I bought one of these just the other day, haven't even used it yet. And this are mini little muffins, and this might also be something neat to put these in. You do want to have some oil or some butter to grease this. This is a silicone pan. The other thing that I like to use, since I'm using a silicone pan, is a cookie sheet. So that way I can take the cookie sheet and I can put the muffin tin on there, because you don't want to put this directly on the oven rack. You can, but when it gets warm, it's going to get a little bit flimsy. The other item you'll need is just a bowl to make up your egg mixture, and then a little whisk. In addition to that, really fast, you will need a skillet. So I have a skillet back here and a spatula, so we're going to cook up all that good sausage. We're over on the cooktop, and I'm going to go ahead now and just get this sausage browning. We're going to want to brown it up really good. So we're starting to brown, and I'll tell you that this pan, let me scoot back out here so you can see this pan better. This pan, I just absolutely love it. Look at this. This pan is from a company called Our Place, and it's just fantastic. My daughter got me this skillet about a year ago, and I'll put the link for it in the description, but it's fantastic. You can do so many things with it. Now, as you can tell, when I'm cooking this or browning this right here, I'm not going to have a lot of grease left over, because I'm using some of the sausage that Jay got from one of his hunts. But if you're using some other kind of sausage, you're probably going to have some grease. And so when you get done, you are going to want to drain that before we use it in our mixture today. So as this is browning, I'm going to go ahead and add in 2 ingredients. We're going to go ahead and add in, I've kind of turned it down just a little bit. It's actually on low right now. I'm going to go ahead and add in my jalapenos. And then, as we're browning a little more, let's go ahead and add in the shallots. Now you do want to, after this gets brown, we're going to want to crumble this up just a little bit when we get all done. so it'll be a little bit finer when we put in our mixture. Let's add in now just a little bit of the salt. I'm just putting a little bit of each of the salt and the pepper in right now because I'll add in a teeny bit more. Add in a teeny bit more of this when we have the egg mixture. Let us give it a little seasoning for now when it's cooking. Looks like we are all done, so now we're going to head over and fix our egg mixture. Now we're ready to go ahead and fix our egg mixture. I have already cracked the 8 eggs. Okay, so they're ready to go. I'm just going to dump these now into our large bowl here. Next thing, I'm going to add milk. This is a 1/2 cup of milk. And I'm just going to go ahead and whisk this together. Whisk together really good. So we just have our eggs and our milk here. These are whisking up really good. Next, we're going to put in our 1/2 cup of chopped tomatoes. That's looking lovely. Next, we're going to put in the 1/2 cup of shredded cheese. Now, one other thing that would be really nice to put in here is if you like spinach, that would be really, really pretty to put in here. Have something green. All right, now I'm just going to put a teeny bit of salt in here because I already put some in the other mixture. And then just a little bit of black pepper just all across the top. We do like to use a lot of black pepper. Don't want too much, but put just all the way across the top. There, and that's looking so good. Okay, now the next thing, once you got this all whisked up, is we want to get our muffin pan all prepared. So I've got my muffin pan, and what I'm going to do is I'm just putting a teeny bit of olive oil in one of these, coating the bottom and the sides. And we're all done. I'm just going back and making sure that each of them have at least a little bit all the way around. Looks good. There's not any extra in any of them. So I think we are good to go. What you can do to make it easier if you're trying to pour this from a large bowl that doesn't have a spout on it into your muffin pan here is just put it into another container, a little glass measuring cup container with a little spout on it, and that just makes it easier as you're going around and filling these up. And you just need to fill them up to about to about 1/4 to 1/2 the way full. See here that I've gotten through about half of the mixture, and I'm just putting these in about 1/4 to 1/2 of the way full. And then when I get done, if for some reason I have a little bit in one, a little bit too much in one, I'll take a little spoon and just even that out a little bit. But we'll go ahead and just put in the remaining of this. Let's see if I can get this where you can see it. And just about 1/4 to 1/2. In that one also, he's missing some tomatoes. I'm going to get my spoon and we'll get that evened out. So it looks like we now have everything pretty even. And I'm just going to take some shredded cheese now and put a little bit on top of each one. And that's going to be so good because this is going to, when it starts to bake in there, that shredded cheese is going to melt and it's just going to be fantastic. Here we go. We have got all of the shredded cheese on the top, and I just thought of something. You know what? If we had put some crumbled bacon on here, ooh, that would have just been wonderful. So we'll do that next time. But this is looking really good, and we're just waiting for that oven to get ready, and then we'll put them in. Be sure and preheat that oven to 350. Well, oh my, guess what? I forgot something. I forgot to take this incredible sausage and put this in the egg bite mixture. I got busy talking, and so what I'm doing now, it's okay. We can fix just about anything, I have learned. So we're just going to go ahead and put this sausage on the top here and just mix it up, and I think it is still going to be fantastic. Okay, so I think I saved them, and I even tasted them, and I think I may have gotten some hot jalapenos in there instead of the foamy ones. So these are going to be very southern and really spicy. They're going to be fantastic. We're ready to go in the oven. These are a little fuller than I normally do, and that's because I added that sausage there at the end, and instead of mixing it up earlier to get a better gauge. But I believe we're going to be fine. Let's stick them in. We're going to set them for about 15 minutes. They're going to go from anywhere 15 to 20 minutes, but we want to take a peek at 15. Real quick, Heidi is coming here while I'm filming. She wants to say hi. Heidi, say hi. We're about 10 minutes in. It's looking good. We'll be back in a few minutes. And when I pull these out of the oven, I'm also going to show you how you can freeze some of these to use for later. Okay, let's check them. And it looks like they're good. We're going to pull these out, and then I'm going to show you how you can freeze some of these. So we have these in the freezer. We're going to leave them here about 1 to 2 hours, and then I'm going to show you how you're going to vacuum seal these and save them. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to place them over here in some freezer bags. I've got 5 now in each of these bags, and we're going to seal them up. These will be great just to pop out on the weekend when we need a quick little breakfast snack, like a little brunch snack. I have these in here. I'm just going to place these in my vacuum sealer. We're going to punch power. So let's open it up, take it out. Now these are all sealed up. We've got our date on there. And we'll have these whenever we want them. Please be sure and check out that next video that's popping up, and I will see you over there in a few minutes. Bye-bye.